Hello students, good afternoon. Can you hear me? I don't know whether you are able to hear me or not, but today we are going to start the lesson, mathematical reasoning. So today, just only one day we are going to do this. So let me write down or let me just paste the important points. First, what is a sentence? A sentence is an acceptable statement, which you can say either true or false, but you can't say it is both true and false. A sentence cannot be imperative sentence or question or exclamatory. It has to be a statement. A declarative sentence means it is an open statement. In this open statement, variables can be put or replaced by many values. Whatever be the values, correct values. A compound statement is made up of two or more statements. When you have two or more statements, they can be connected, they can be combined by and. The symbol is this. And you can write P and Q. When there are two statements or more statements, you can combine. First statement is P, second statement is Q. You combine them by and. The middle is the symbol for and. Now there is a truth table. Let us take the truth table for and, for P and Q. This is the truth table for P and Q. P and Q. Q and P. So if P and Q statements are there, both are true, then P and Q will be true, Q and P will be true. If both P, Q are false, P and Q will be false, Q and P will be false. If one is true and one is false, then both P and Q, Q and P will be false. So one thing you have to remember is P and Q is true only when P and Q are true. This is the way to remember this truth table. The next is if there are two statements P, Q, if they are combined by or, this is the symbol for or, like we. So there is truth table for P or Q also. This is the truth table. Here is the truth table. What does this truth table for PRQ, Q or P says? We will talk about P and Q statements first of all. P statement is different, Q statement is different. If both P, Q are true, then P or Q will be true, Q or P will be true. If both P, Q are false, P or Q will be false, Q or P will be false. But if one of P is true and the other is false, then P or Q both will be true. P or Q will be true, Q or P will be true. So the easy one to remember is P or Q is false only when both P, Q are false. You remember this, it will be easy to memorize. You have to by heart these truth tables. The next is, if you have a statement P and you are denying it. Denying means you are saying no. That is called negation. This is the symbol for negation. If you say no. There is truth table for negation of P also. This is the truth table for negation of P. If P is true, negation of P will be false. Double negation of P will be true. If P is false, negation of P will be true. Double negation will be false. So negation is true only if P will be false. Very easy to remember for this negation. Next, we will learn about implications. What are these implications? I'm writing here. There are three types of implications. If then, only if and only if. What do you mean by if then? If P, then Q. That means P implies Q, like this or like this. If P, then Q means P implies Q. Now, what do you mean by P implies Q? P is sufficient for Q, you can say. Or Q is necessary for P, you can say. Or you can say P only if Q. Or you can read it as P leads to Q. Q if P. Q when P. These all are different ways to understand if P, then Q. So what is the truth table for P implies Q? This is the truth table. For P implies Q, Q implies P. We are talking about PQ statements. If both are true, you are going from true to true. So P implies Q finally is true. Q implies P is also true because you are going from true to true. Here you are going from true to false. So P implies Q is false. The other way, false to true. So Q implies P is true. Here also, P to Q means false to true. So true. Q implies P means true to false. So false. But if P, Q are false, even though we are going from false to false, P implies Q will be true, Q implies P will be true. So what does this table say? P implies Q is false only when P is true and Q is false. On all other ways, it is true. Next. Suppose if you have if and only if, what does it mean? P double implies Q. P double implies Q by conditional state. And how can you express it? What does it mean? P is necessary and sufficient for Q. Q is necessary and sufficient for P. If P, then Q, and if Q, then P. Q if and only if P. All these are different ways to understand P double implies Q. We have truth statement for this also. And this is the truth statement. Truth statement for truth table for P double implies Q, Q double implies P. First, we have to take P, Q. If you are going from P to Q, it is true. And if you are going from Q to P, that is also true. Then P double implies Q will be true. Q double implies P will be true. But if you are going from true to false or false to true, then P double implies Q will be false. Q double implies P will be false. If you are going from false to true or true to false, P double implies Q will be false. Q double implies P will be false. But even though you are going from false to false, P double implies Q will be true. Q double implies P will be true. So in this rule to remember, P double implies Q will be true only in two cases. What are the two cases? Both P and Q must have same truth value. That means both P and Q either should be true or they should be false. Then only they will be, by conditional statement, will be true. Learn the easy way to memorize. Learn the rule for memorizing. It will be easy. The next implication statement or the next compound statement is, along with the truth table, it is contrapositive. Contrapositive of P implies Q is Not Q implies not P. Converse of P implies Q is Q implies P. So we are learning both contrapositive and converse. If there are PQ statements, if you take P implies Q, then its contrapositive statement will be not Q implies not P. Good afternoon, Kumar. You are very late. And the converse statement will be Q double implies P. Q implies P, not Q double implies P, Q implies P. So how will you write truth table for contrapositive and converse? First we will see contrapositive. When P implies Q is true, when P, Q are true, P implies Q will be true, then not Q implies not P will be true. If P is true, Q is false, P implies Q will be false, not Q implies not P will be false. If P is false and Q is true, P implies Q will be true. Not Q implies not P also will be true. If both P, Q are false, P implies Q will be true. The contrapositive also will be true. Next is converse. Converse actually we have written in every table. So I am not discussing about the converse. See, from the beginning, I have written P double implies Q, Q double implies P. The converse I have written. We need not discuss about the converse. Here it is. Now we are coming to compound statements. What are compound statements? Compound statement means we are taking two statements and we are calling them as tautologies. The components we are taking tautologies and we are writing the truth table. Like you took P and not P, you are taking OR for it. P, not P, OR. So first P, if P is true, not P will be false. If P is false, not P will be true. Now if you want to take OR for these two, P or not P, then because you have true and false, true or false will be true. False or true will be true. This you have to memorize because there is no easy rule. Here, the negation of tautology is contradiction. You are taking the tautologies P and not P, which is a contradiction. And you are writing the truth table for P and not P. So if P is true, not P is false. P and not P will be false. If P is false, not P will be true. P and not P will be false. This is how P and not P will be a contradiction. Next, there are some important points on tautology and contradiction, fallacy. That is, P or Q will be true if at least one of P and Q is true. P and Q is true if both P and Q are true. A tautology will be always true. A fallacy is always false, contradiction. Now, in statements also, there are some laws, like you have for numbers. The first one is idempotent law. Idempotent law means P or P is P, P and P is P. Associative law, P, Q, R are three statements. P or Q or R is same as P or Q or R. Similarly, P and Q and R is same as P and Q and R. The next is commutative law. P or Q is same as Q or P. P and Q is same as Q and P. Distributive law. P and Q or R is P and Q or P and R. Similarly, P or Q and R is P or Q and P or R. Identity loss. If P or T is T, P and T is P. P or C is P. P and C is C. Then T is tautology and C is contradiction. Complement loss. T is tautology. In complement loss, what happens? Someone is writing on the board. Complement loss. T is tautology and C is fallacy, contradiction. P or not P will be tautology T. P and not P would be contradiction. Not tautology is contradiction. Not contradiction is tautology. You have to remember that. Involution law. Involution law means Double negation of P will give you P. So these are the important things for maths. Mathematical reasoning. Let us see some questions based on this. First, you will try. Let's see how many of you will give the correct answers. Yeah. One person got the answer. Kumar is saying B. Lohit is saying A. Two different answers. See, if you take, yeah, A is the correct answer. Because you can say it is true or false. Roses are black, true. Roses are black, false. Something like that you can say. But the remaining all are advices. Do this, don't do this. Mind your own business. Be punctual. Do not tell lies. All these are not statements. They are advices. Statement means you must be able to say wrong or right, true or false. So A is the correct answer. I'll put the next. Lohit is saying D. Sagar A. Kumar B. Someone else said B. I don't know the name, but someone else said. But the correct option is D. See, smoking is injurious to health. True or false? True. So it is a statement. 2 plus 2 equal to 4. True or false? True. So it is a statement. Yes, Kumar, D is correct. 2 is the only even prime number. True. So it is a statement. Come here. This is not a statement. It is an order. So the correct answer is, which is not a statement, which is an order. D is the right option. Yes, Sagar, D is the right option. I'll put the next one. Third. Kumar is saying D. Some people are saying C. Lohit saying B. B is the correct answer. 7 is greater than 8. The negation not will be 7 is not greater than 8. 7 is not greater than 8. That's the negation statement. No, Tarun, it's B. Okay, next. Yeah. Yes, correct. All are saying C. Yes, C is the correct answer. In the explanation itself, I told you. Contrapositive of if P then Q is if not Q then not. Yes, Kumar, C is the right answer. Okay, fifth question. Here is question 5. So many are saying Purvi. Oh, first time Purvi, you are saying the answer. D. Yes, D is correct. And is correct. The given statement is Earth revolves around the sun and moon is a satellite of Earth. Two statements, Earth revolves around the sun, moon is a satellite of Earth, are joined by and. So it is the connective thing. And is a connective thing which connects two states. Okay, next, sixth one. I'll put question number 6. Many of you gave the answer for 6. Yeah, it's not audible, I know. Some gave A, some gave B. Purvi gave A, Lohit B, Kumar B. Now I think it is audible. But the answer for 6th is B. B is correct, not A. If you have X greater than Y, both the sides you can add the same number. Still, X plus A will be greater than Y plus A. But remember, A is a positive number and you are adding A. Next, 7th. This is 7th question. Already some of you gave the answers. Lohit is saying D. Kumar is saying C. The correct option is D. Conjunction. Conjunction means connected. Ram and Sham are friends. Both Ram and Sham are tall. Both Ram and Sham are enemies. When the word connects two statements and we call conjunction, but none of them is connected by and. I can't say just Ram is one statement, Shyam are friends, another statement. I can't say both Ram is one statement, Shyam are tall, another statement. I can't say both Ram is one statement, Shyam are enemies, another statement. You have to write P, Q. Both you have to write, and then there is be and. So there is no and here in between P and Q. Actually, no P and proper Qs. So option D is the correct answer. Next. Question number 8. Already few answers are given. Purvi said B, Lohit said D. The correct answer for 8th is A. A is the correct answer. Okay, what is the correct answer? A. Why? You have to write the contrapositive of, if Chandigarh is the capital of Punjab, then Chandigarh is in India. So what is the contrapositive? If not P, then not Q. Or if not Q, then not P. Which one is the contrapositive? Do you remember the formula I gave you? Suppose if you have if P, then Q, contrapositive will be if not Q, then not P. That is the correct. So, if Chandigarh is not in India, first not for this. Then Chandigarh is not the capital of Punjab, not of the second state. That is the contrapositive. After I am telling the answer, you are saying the answer, Kumar. Before I give you the answer, you must answer. You must give the answer, correct answer. Okay, I'll give you the 9th question. Purvi said B. Purvi, simply you are giving the answer, or really you are understanding and giving the answer? Kumar is also saying B. What is given in this 9? The methods to check the validity of the statement. Validity of the statement means whether it is true or false. To check, you can check in all the ways. You can use contrapositive method. You can use method of contradiction, fallacy. You can give a counter example and check. All of the above. So all of the above, D, checks the validity of the statement. Only Lohit Kumar gave the answer. but Kumar gave, I think, after I told. Okay, Purvi, you are understanding and giving the answer. Good. Next. Question number 10. After this, we will go to next level. Difficult level questions. Here. Question number 10. Yes, Kumar, Tarun, Lohit, all of you are correct. C is the correct answer. The negation of the statement, Akash or Ankita lived in Goa. It is C. Akash did not live in Goa and Ankita did not live in Goa. Correct option is C. Now let's go to a little difficult level problems. This is the question. What is given? First one I will tell you. Given is a sum of rupees 53 is divided among 3 people, A, B, C. A gets 7 more than B. And B gets 8 more than C. The ratio of their shares. How will you write? So, suppose we will take Tarun, already you got C. That means third option. Yeah, you got third option. Only Tarun got, and very good. He has done very quickly. And he got the correct answer also. Let us take C is getting X rupees. So B will get how many? 8 plus X. And A will get how many? 7 plus 8 plus X. So 15 plus X, 8 plus X and X. All together is total is 53. 3X plus 23 is 53. 3X is 30, X is 10. That means C is getting 10. B is getting 8 plus 10. A is getting 15 plus 10, 25. So third option is correct. 15 plus 10, 8 plus 10 and 10. This is how you will get the ratio. Third one. After I wrote, you are telling answers, Kumar. Let me give you one more difficult one. before we leave, you can try this. Take it as homework. I'll give one more question for homework. These difficult questions you can try. This is another question for homework. Next, another question for homework. I'm giving you these for homework because now we don't have time to discuss about all these, but you can try as homework in homework. It will be like a practice. Yes, here. I think we can leave the class now. Last one more question I will give. And with that, we will end the class. So see you tomorrow with a new topic. I'll end the class.